In this lesson, we will focus on one of the actions used with Python file handling. We will see and we will learn how to read files in Python. As we mentioned before, we use open function for file handling, and there are different modes of this function, so one of them is read. So, first of all, let's talk about the other and all the modes of open function, and then we will go to the examples with read modes of open function. As we have mentioned before, there are four modes. Read mode that is mentioned with R, and there is a append mode that is mentioned with a write mode with W, and X for create. So let's write here, for example, we have a function here, open, and open function has two different parameters. The first one is the file name, .txt, etc. And the second one is the mode. And here we'll focus on read mode. And other modes, append mode, write mode, and create mode. So here we'll focus on read mode. So let's do some examples to learn how to read our files. To do this, firstly I will create a file, because if there is no file, we cannot see and read it. We get an error. So let's show this with an example. Here I will assign this to X, and my file name is file xyz txt read, and I'll print this with read method, and I'll get an error because there is no such file and directory. So to overcome this, I will create a file here, and yes, this is our file. And after that, when I use this again, or let's run in here, and yes, we can read it. Normally there is nothing inside, so let's write something here. For example, we can write hello, how are you, and life is perfect. So let's run this again, and as you can see here, we have read the contents of our file, and our file is here. So let's see the name of the file, file xyz. Yes. And now let's use another parameter here, and let's only read the first 5 parameters, first 5 characters of this content. So to do this, I will use this code again, and here I will write 5. So only the 5 characters will be on the screen. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So we can change this. For example, we can say 10 here. And at that time, I will get hello, how? Because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Yes. And now let's see how to read only lines. Here I will show you how to read only the first line, or first line and second line together. So to do this, I'll get this one again, and here I will use readLine function. And with readLine function, we will read the first line of our content. So to do this, I'll write read line, not read but read line, and I will not use any parameter in here. So let's print yes. We have seen only the first line. So what if we use this line together 2 times? So let's do this again, and I'll use this line again. This time we will see the 2 lines. Yes, hello, how are you? And life is perfect. This is how to use readLine function to read only one line of a file, or one more line. For example, if you have more content, for example 3 lines, you can use 3 lines here, 3. You can get and call this function 3 times, and you can print 3 lines or more. What you want, you can do what you want. Yes. Lastly, let's see how to close a file in Python. Normally, we open this file, and as a good programmer habit, we need to close our file after doing our job. So to do this, we will use x.close. Yes, this one. I will not write this again, or we can write here like this. And yes, now our file is closed. It is better to use this close function after opening your file and doing your job. And lastly, you can close your file.